Welcome back, everyone. I hope I am audible. Thank you, guys, for asking. Actually, since the last weekend, my health was not good. But somehow, Monday, I started the class, and you all know we could not able to take 1 hour also. I concluded the class in 50 minutes itself. And yesterday, I could not take. But two more classes are left out. Let's take and finish that. Uh, Today and tomorrow we shall end the Java journey. Tomorrow I'll guide you what extra you may have to do and how to do it. Also, I have told you that Wednesday we will start the spring classes, but tomorrow I'm ending the class. The time is very less for you to practice or revise. We will start from the Friday. Next week, Friday, we will start the live course of the spring. Okay, so that all of you will have a time to revise core Java to practice Hibernate, JDBC, and servlets, JUnit, all the prerequisites. So by keeping that in mind and on your request, I'll extend the time. Maybe 1 or 2 days will not be a great deal. So let's start the spring next Friday. Okay. So let's continue the journey from where we have stopped today and tomorrow, and we shall end this Core Java journey. Apart from that, what you have to watch, from where you will get the videos, I will completely give the guidance in the tomorrow's class. So today's class is the continuation of the threading class. At the end, if time permits, I will discuss try with resources in today's class only. Continuation in the sense to understand today's class, one must know Java because I'll not teach, I'll use the Java. If you want, you can just watch all the 2 months of videos which we have started from the absolute scratch and we have reached to this position. In Java, you should know multi-threading of whatever we are doing. And also you should know about debugging. Okay. In the multi-threading, I hope everyone is aware of sleep method, wait method, and the most important one, synchronized. Guys, in a synchronized environment at a time, how many threads can operate? In a synchronized environment, only one thread can operate. Everyone is aware of that. So one of the banking example is what I have taken based on someone's request. And suppose if there is a banking application, three common operations are there. I would like to consider that withdrawal, okay. Then we have deposit. Then we have balance check. So we have to create three threads to perform three independent activities. And I have to write the coordination between them. Also in the process, using the synchronize, you can achieve locking. There is something called as object level locking. Object level locking. And we have something called as class level locking. After which I shall end this journey. Many things are there. As I have discussed, according to me, Core Java itself can take 6 months. It's very, 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 very vast. But more than 2 months I have taken, more than what is required also has been taught. It was unavoidable, whatever discussions we had. And tomorrow also some crucial important topics we shall discuss. And I will tell you, right now, I'm pretty sure that all of you are versatile enough in Java that if something you have to add, you are in a position to understand that. So you know Java in general, not specific to only what we have taught. So I hope all of you are versatile in Java here, guys, can have a capability that some concepts, if there is a need in future, you can understand by yourself, right? Everyone else in the class? Yes, no, maybe, dear friends, all of you. Let's go ahead and start the application development. Okay. I'll go and maybe I'll create one more package here so that the difference are there. One more folder or package. Name of that I'll give it as object level locking. This is the name of the package is what I have given. I hope the fonts are also visible. I have increased it. Uh, right click. I'll create multiple classes. First of all, I'll create a class called as HSBC bank. Whatever bank you want. Any bank of your own choice. Okay. One bank I'm creating. Of course, I should be having a main method from where I will link everything. So I'll go and create one main method also. I will say here launch object level locking. Okay. Mhm. With the main method. Great. Keep in mind whatever we have discussed in our last class, guys. It is a continuation of the last class. If any ambiguity, any confusion, you may have to watch the previous videos. It will make more sense to everyone. But continuous interaction is what I would expect for the last two classes, then break. And then a very exciting journey is what we are going to start. Fine, my dear friends. Now, guys, a bank we have, I will say here, integer type of account balance is the variable. And I'll create one constructor. Whoever will, whoever will create the instance of this bank through the constructor, they will pass the balance. I will say here, integer type of account balance. They will only pass it. Okay. You all know constructors, you all know Java. I am talking to Java developers who understand Java. I will say this dot account balance equals to account balance. Done. Yes, no? Three activities I will write down right now, dear friends. Number one, I'll say a public, maybe return type is void. I'll say here withdrawal. Withdrawal. Okay. One method. And I'm going to give a variable here. Integer type of withdraw. Now, likewise, two more methods I will take here. Number one, maybe I'll say here deposit. Deposit. I will say here integer type of deposit. And then at the end, it is balance checking. To check the balance, I will say here maybe the method name is balance. I need not to pass anything. I need not to pass anything. All of you are there with me, guys. Everyone. Yes, no, maybe. Let me give the method name as checking balance or anything is fine. Check balance. All right. So here we have withdrawal, we have deposit, we have check the balance here. All good? Yes, no, maybe. Guys, if someone is withdrawing the amount, can anyone suggest me the business logic I may have to write there? Anyone in the class? Here, the business logic I may have to required to write based on the balance we have. If someone is withdrawing, what should be the business value? Can I say here account balance equals to whatever is the account balance minus how much ever amount my user is withdrawing. Very simple. Same goes here, but in place of withdrawal, we will have deposit. Is it minus or plus? Is it minus or plus, guys? Plus, if someone is depositing. Any doubt to anyone with respect to this? Anyone has any doubt? If you have doubt in this business logic on your screen, you have something. Could you please suggest me, guys, what is there on their screen? Thank you for your support on this. I need not to say anything. It's default. Okay. Correct, right? Great. Okay, guys, this is done. Anyone has any ambiguity here? Any ambiguity to anyone? No ambiguity, right? All good. I'll go back and I'll create 3 more classes. Class number 1, I'll give the name as ATM. Class number 1, I'll give the name as ATM. Class number 2, to deposit amount. What should be used, guys, to deposit? Maybe I'll say here Google Pay. Google Pay. And to check the balance, maybe I'll give the name as the Phone Pay. Okay, guys, 3 classes. ATM class to withdraw the amount, Google Pay class to deposit the amount, Phone Pay class to check the balance. All good, huh? I want this to act like 3 different threads because as I have explained you theoretically, one thread will withdraw, one thread will deposit, one thread will check the balance. If I want this to be a thread, the class itself is a thread. Can I say here, guys, extends a thread? Can I say? Am I eligible for that? And inside which method we may have to define the task for my thread? Inside which method, guys? Run method. No ambiguity. Guys, I have to call the method which is what? Withdrawal, which is present inside this class. If I want to call, 3 options are there. Inheritance is there. First of all, can I achieve inheritance when it is already extending thread? Can I achieve inheritance? No. Option number 2, composition. Can I go with composition, dear friends? If I go with composition, what will happen? If I go with composition, what happens? It will become tightly coupled. Yes or no? Everyone. This and that will be tightly coupled. Any doubt? To avoid that, can I go with association part? I know it is not coded to interface, but still I can create the reference, right? Yes, no. You don't have option of no. You have to say yes. Yes. Now, what is association? Have we not discussed, dear friends? What is association? Have we discussed in our classes? Loose coupling, association. We have discussed. Anyone has ambiguity? It is available in the YouTube also. Okay. Okay. Guys, I'll not do this. I'll say a bank. This dot bank equals to bank. Bank. Now, can I say here bank dot? I will just say here withdrawal. Where is that method? Withdrawal. I have to pass some amount. I'll pass the amount. Maybe I want to withdraw some 4,000 rupees. And maybe I'll give one message also, system.out.println. I will say here withdrawal. Withdrawal. Any ambiguity to anyone present in the class for now, dear friends? Yes, no, maybe. If you know Java, which we have discussed, no ambiguity, very simple application. I'll go back to my Google Pay. In the Google Pay also, I'll say extends thread, and I'm going to just call this in the same way. Of course, the constructor name, it should be, what's the name of the constructor? Constructor name is Google Pay. I will just say here deposit. Deposit. Any ambiguity? Anyone? All good here also? Remaining things, any changes you have to do here? Any changes anywhere, guys? Is it required? Line number 16th. Oh, we have to call the method. Which method we have to call, guys? Withdrawal or deposit? Deposit. How much ever you want, you can deposit. You are the one who have to decide. Maybe I'll assume I would like to deposit 4,000 rupees. I will deposit 4,000. All good. Same thing I would like to take. I'll go back to my phone pay. I will add it. Before that, this is also a thread for which I'll say extends a thread. Keep what we have discussed in our classes in your mind. And of course, it is not deposit. I'll say dot checking the balance. I will say balance checking. Balance checking. All right. And of course, it is not the Google Pay. The constructor name is same as the class name, which is PhonePe. PhonePe is also one of the UPI online payment app in India. If you're not from India, guys, Google Pay, like we have Amazon Pay. I don't know what we have around the globe in US, UK. Uh, I'm not sure whether Google Pay or such UPI payment works there. Uh, Online application, guys, through by scanning, or you can pay or make the transactions from your application. Okay. One of the mobile application using which you can perform the transaction in India. Those who are outdoor, are you able to understand? Google Pay works in US also. Okay. So like Google Pay, we have Phone Pay also in India. We have two things. We have multiple options in India right now. Google Pay, Phone Pay, Amazon Pay, and most of the application has that. In India, to pay online, we have so many applications available for the online transactions. Okay. People who maybe not aware of it. People here are there from the Pakistan and Afghanistan also. I'm not sure in Afghanistan, Pakistan, what applications are there. All right. Is it fine, guys, so far? So good. Any ambiguity? Very simple application. Can I go back to the main? Hmm. I'll go back here, dear friends, everyone in the class. First, I'll create the instance of bank, HSBC bank, HSBC bank, type bank one equals to new, new, HSBC bank, new HSBC bank. I'll pass some initial amount. Initial amount, let it be 4,000. That will be the initial balance which we have. After which, I will just create the instance of ATM, type ATM equals to new ATM, new ATM. And of course, all this ATM, Google Pay and Phone Pay is expecting the reference of bank, which I will pass. Okay, now guys, and I'll give the name to it, ATM dot set name. Guys, creating the instance of ATM, Google Pay and Phone Pay, will it create a new thread? Creating the instance of ATM, Google Pay, Phone Pay, will it create a new thread? Yes, it will create, right? After which I'll create the instance of Google Pay. Google Pay, type GPay equals to new Google Pay, new Google Pay. I will say here GPay, and of course I may have to pass the reference of bank. I would like to pass here. Okay, I will say here Google Pay dot set name. I'll give the name as GPay thread, Google Pay thread. That's the meaning of it. Similarly, I'll go back and I will say Phone Pay, type Phone Pay equals to new Phone Pay. Of course, I may have to pass this bank reference, because all three classes associations are there. PhonePe dot set name. Right now, any life is there, guys, for my thread? Can anyone say that there is a life for my thread? Is there a life for a thread? Thread is lifeless. It is as though there is no threads. It is equivalent to no thread. Now I'll go back. I'll say ATM dot start. I will say here GPay dot start. I will say here. I will say here PhonePe dot. All the threads have been started. Fine now. My dear friends, understand this. I would like to go here to my class and I will execute right now. I have not added any breakpoints and I would like to go here, run as Java application. You can all see deposit, balance checking, withdrawal. The balance in the account is 8,000 rupees right now, it seems. The balance is 8,000 rupees, it seems. 4,000 is the initial balance, okay? 4,000 is the initial balance. Someone is withdrawing means. So first only deposit is happening. Withdrawal means withdraw account balance minus withdrawal will be given back here. Deposit means whatever account balance plus people who are adding the amount will be given here is what we need to have it. Now, right now, there is no coordination between the threads. Okay. There is no coordination between the threads. I have not even demonstrated that. If you want to control the threads, which keyword is used, dear friends? If you want to control the threads, which keyword is used? Anyone and everyone in the class. We use synchronized keyword. Right now, did we apply synchronized here? No, we have not applied. I'll do one thing here. I'll go back to all this method. I'll make it synchronize. Guys, if I make it synchronize, this particular method at a time, how many threads can operate? How many threads can operate? One thread. But anyway, tell me one thing, guys. Am I invoking this method inside all run method or inside only one run method? Only one run method. Even if I don't use synchronize, how many threads will be there here? How many threads will invoke this method? Only one. Are you getting it? But anyway, I have told synchronize here. To these methods, only one thread. But what is the advantage? I'll tell you. I'll go back to the main. I'll give some breakpoints here. I'll start my breakpoint, Control Shift B. Okay, let me stop. I'll double click. I will just create some breakpoints here. Okay. I'm starting it. After starting, I'll go back here. I'll add one breakpoint here also. I'll go to my Google Pay. I will add some breakpoint here also. I'll go to my PhonePe. I will add some breakpoint here also. Okay. I will add some breakpoint here. Okay. Breakpoints have been added. I'll go back to the HSBC Bank and I will add some pause point, the breakpoint inside this also. Okay, now everyone present in the class. After which I'll go back. I'll right click. I will say debug as. Debugging we have seen in the last class. Debug as Java application. How many threads left hand side, guys, right now? How many threads are there right now? Only main thread we have. I will step over. Any new thread got created by creating the instance? Any new thread got created by creating the instance? Any new thread? No. The moment I'll start, we have ATM thread, we have Google Pay thread, we have PhonePe thread. I'll assume the first part is Google Pay thread to deposit the amount. I'll click here. I'll click the Google Pay thread. Please see very carefully, every one of you. I will step over. I will step over. Guys, are you able to see something called as owns? Something called as owns, and there is a lock symbol here. There is a lock symbol, owns. Everyone in the class, those who are watching from the laptop especially, if you could able to observe here. See, I need interaction throughout the course is the promise which I have taken in the day one. If someone asks you, are you a male or are you a female? Your answer will be either male or female. If you are kept quiet, what is the default understanding? What is the default understanding, guys? Are you there in the class? If someone asks you what is your gender, either male or female. If you don't answer anything, the default understanding is. So if I'm asking yes or no, the answer should be yes or answer should be no. Correct? Now, are you able to see here, guys? Owns. I would not like to say others because that's the gender which is naturally created by Almighty. I don't want to say that. Maybe those who are not answering, I'll consider them as TikTokers. A new gender which is invented recently. Owns. All of you present in the class. Owns lock. That time, I'll go to my ATM thread. I will try to run it. Because the task is over, maybe it is showing you. Guys, I'll go back to my phone pay. I will try to run here. Are you seeing here, guys? Stepping. Is it actually calling the method? No. Are you seeing here stepping? Stepping means they have gone to the block state. That's the meaning of it. And are you able to see here owns? There is a lock here. How many threads have applied the lock, guys? How many threads have applied the lock at a time? Only one. Owns this. Are you able to see a HSBC bank here? Everyone in the class. So whichever thread is getting the chance, see now the lock is released. Now lock is with the PhonePe thread. After PhonePe thread task is over, the lock will be released. Now the lock is with the ATM thread. That means, tell me one thing, at a time, how many threads are operating this? Though, guys, the point of observation which I want to see here, I have given synchronized keyword for 3 different methods. And this method, how many threads are invoking this method in reality, guys? How many threads are invoking? 1 thread. So even if I don't use synchronize, it should do my task, but no, I have given synchronize. Now, whichever thread is getting the chance, are they applying lock? Yes. But the lock is applied not to one particular method, but for the entire object. I want you to re-observe this. Debug as Java application. Right now, how many threads? Please re-listen to me, everyone. And I'll show you class level locking. You can see the difference here. Guys, here, step over. I'm creating threads. It is not creating a thread. Start, new thread created. ATM thread. Google Pay thread. PhonePe thread. How many threads are there? 3 threads are there. I'll go to ATM thread. The moment I run, the moment I call this withdraw method, when the control is here, are you able to see lock owns? Key option is there. HSBC Bank. Are you getting it? Everyone present in the class. That moment, I will go and run Google Pay thread. I'll go and run the Google Pay thread. Guys, I'll go to my HSBC. Green bar, are you getting in the Google Pay thread, which is deposit? Are you getting the green bar here? It has gone to stepping. I'll go to PhonePe thread. I'll go to the HSBC. Are you getting any green bar here? No. Green bar is only here at the withdrawal. So that means in the entire object, how many threads are operating in the entire object? How many threads are operating? Object level locking. Are you all understanding? Yes, no, maybe. Everyone in the class? Unless and until this thread releases, it's done with the withdrawal. It is done with the withdrawal. Other threads, are they able to perform deposit or checking the balance? No. I'm getting this message because I've given here. But if you call the method, is that happening? No, right? See, now the lock is with the PhonePe thread. Now the lock is with the PhonePe thread. At a time, how many given threads, guys? Only one thread. Is that fine to everyone present in the class? Yes, no, maybe. All of you? Any ambiguity to anyone present here for now? Any ambiguity? Say no ambiguity. All good. I'll go back. I will take this entire package. I will re-add it. I'll give the name of the package as class level locking. Entire code files. If I reuse any problem to anyone, guys, can I reuse? Am I eligible to reuse? Yes. Give me permission at least for that level. Class level locking is there. Okay. Yes. It is applying the entire object lock. So guys, at the time of withdrawal, if someone is withdrawing the cash, that time, is deposit or balance checking happening here? Okay. So there is no ambiguity. Parallelism is not there here. Concurrency is different. Parallel thing is different is what from the day one I'm shouting it. I'll go back here, guys, to my HSBC. I'll make all the methods static. Public, static, static, public. Any change, any difference, guys? I'll do one thing. Instance part only will not come. No, I'll give the balance as 4,000 directly. I'll make it static. Static means static components of a class. Are they object dependent or object independent, guys? Are they object dependent or object independent? Of course, first time I have to use this object independent. Static variable, I'll make it. And all the methods, I'll make it static. Public, static, static, public, any change? No change. Both of them are same. Static, public, public, static. If you feel no, it should be public static only, then red button only. Great. Now they are static methods, guys. I'll go back. Of course, the remaining part to avoid the confusion, I will close it so that I am not making change. Sometimes what happens is if multiple projects are opening, that happened in one of my Spring MVC classes long back. What happened is 2 projects were open. I have made changes in the project 1. I'm running the project 2 and checking for the result. It was not happening. I was scratching my head. Entire class students are suggesting. They were also searching, Googling. Nothing is happening. It was a meeting. Full coordination between students and teachers. Still, we could not able to get the result. I was wondering, everything is correct. Why am I not getting the result properly? Then we realized we are making changes in project 1 and we are running project 2. So to avoid that, let me close the project 1 files. Guys, if it is static, any need of object is required. Can I directly invoke the method by telling, of course, this printing is not recommended here. I'll print inside that. But anyway, can I directly give a class name? Can I do that, guys? I can do that. I'll open my Google Play and I'll go back and I will just give it. I will just add it here. I'll not in need of this. I'm not in need of this. I will just go back here. I'll go to my PhonePe thread. Of course, I will add it here. I will just remove this. Okay, of course, I may have to make the changes here. I have to save this class. More importantly, I have saved it. The moment I've saved, you can see all the errors are okay. I'll demonstrate that. I'll go back here and check what is the problem. The problem is here. Let me not give it because directly I'm adding the default balance. Okay, correct. All right, guys, it is not needed right now in this project. In the project number 2, it is not needed because I'm not in need of this reference. All right, dear friends, everyone is all good here. All good. Understand here to the best of your ability. This time I will run. I will run. Okay. Before I run this, I want to demonstrate here. Let me see how many of you have understood. I'll create the instance of one more bank. I'll create the instance of one more bank. One more bank instance, bank 2. For Google Pay, I'll pass bank 2. Guys, ATM and Google Pay, are they running same object or two different objects? Two different objects. What did I discuss in the previous example? Object level locking. All of you are okay with it? I will right click. I will go back here. Debug as Java application. For one class, is there any restriction? It has to be one object? No. I'll guys, kindly understand here. Okay. All right. I'm starting my threads. Threads got started. We have 3 threads present. Guys, I'll go back and run the Google Pay thread or maybe ATM thread. I will run this first. Understand this, everyone present in the class. Deposit. I'm running this. Guys, lock is available with HSBC Bank object is locked. That time I'm going to run Google Pay also. It is also applying the lock. Both the objects are applying the lock. Earlier, before I injected the actual object there, was this the case? No. Why, guys? Right now, both the threads are able to apply lock. Why is it so? Why right now both the threads can apply the lock? Because of only one sole reason. What is the sole reason? Am I giving the same object here or a different object? Two different objects. So object level locking means if this thread is operating on one object, other thread can it operate in some other object? Some other object can it operate other thread? But in the same object can other thread operate? Object level locking? No. It will go to stepping. Block state is what we have seen it. Everyone present in the class? Yes, no, maybe. All of you have able to notice this? No problem, right? Now, guys, I'll go back to my class level locking. I will run this application. I will say debug as Java application. Understand this to the best of your ability. Debug as Java application. I'll right click. I will say debug as. Okay, I have not added any breakpoints here, guys. I'll go back and add the breakpoints. Let me add the breakpoints here. Breakpoint number 1. Number 2, number 3, and number 4. I'll go back to my ATM thread. I'll add one breakpoint here. I'll go back to my Google Pay thread. I'll add one breakpoint here. I'll go back to my Phone Pay thread. I'll add one breakpoint here. I'll go back to my bank and I'll add some breakpoints here. I'll add some breakpoints here. Here also one breakpoint is what I'll add. Now I would like to go back, right click, debug as Java application. All right, guys, I'll step over. You can see here 3 threads will be created. ATM thread created, Google Pay thread created, Phone Pay thread created. Kindly see, guys, everyone present in the class. I'll assume ATM thread. I will run this. Guys, owns. Are you getting object or are you getting class here? Are you getting the HSBC bank or class name? That time, if I run the other thread, it is not able to run it. It is going to stepping. If you go to HSBC, the green bar is there only here, but owns at the class. So what I'll do here is I'll go back to my here. I will create one more instance of bank. One more instance of bank. I will say bank 2. I will say bank 2. Or maybe I'll do one thing. I'll go back to the PhonePe or any other thread. Okay. Even if you want, you can go with the reference name also. So there is no problem here. I will say public. Okay, let me stop this. I will stop this. Okay, guys, static members, can it be invoked with the object, without the object, both? With object, without object, both can be invoked. Okay, I'll go back here. I'll say private HSBC bank type bank. I will say here this option should not be there, but we can have with object also, without object also. This dot bank equals to bank, and I will say here bank. I will say here bank. Okay, no problem. I'll go back to my project explorer. I'll go back here. For the PhonePe thread, I may have to pass. I will pass this object number 2. Okay, now. Why there is an issue here necessary? Okay, I have saved here. No problem. Guys, right click. I will say debug as Java application. See here, guys. 3 threads are getting created. I'm starting the threads. Threads are ready. I'll go and run the ATM thread. If I run this applied lock at the class itself, I'll go back to the PhonePe thread. I will try to run it. Guys, stepping. Are you getting here? Stepping. If I open the HSBC bank, thread is here only. Are you all able to understand? I'll go back here. I will debug this application also right now. The other application. I will say debug as Java application. Kindly understand here to the best of your ability, guys. See here. I'll go back here also. Kindly understand, guys. 3 threads are getting created here also. 3 threads are there here. I'll go to ATM thread. I will run it. Please see very carefully. Applied lock. Are you getting class or HSBC bank name? Object or class? Object. That time, guys, tell me one thing. Google Pay, is it operating on the same object or a different object? Google Pay operating on the same object or different object? Different object. I will try to run. Any issues, sir? At a time here also owns. Here also owns. But right now, if I apply the class level, other object I'm injecting for my PhonePe, is it able to operate here? It has gone to the stepping block state. Are you all able to understand here, guys? Object level locking and class level locking. Those who are focused and those who are part of our classes from the beginning. Object level locking, class level locking. Class level, guys, if it is applied lock at the class level, even though threads are trying to operate on the different objects, will it allow? Will it allow to operate on the different objects of the same class? The lock has been applied at the class level. Entire class is locked. My threads cannot operate on any of the objects of that particular, class. But object level locking means it is applied lock on one object. If my thread is trying to work on a different object, any difference, any problem here? No. See, at a time, my thread can lock here. That is object level locking. 2 different threads, my threads are working. 2 different objects, my threads are working on. Right now, if one thread is already occupied, Other thread I have tried to run. That too, the PhonePe was working on a different object. Still, I'm getting here stepping. It has gone to the block state. Any ambiguity, guys, here? Do you want me to show this output once again? Yes, no, maybe. Guys, understand here. Others in the class, are you there? See, this level I could have avoided this multi-threading got over last Friday only. Whatever was my plan. I have done this based on the request. Now, please see here, guys. Class level locking, object level locking, please see here. Object level locking. ATM thread is operating on which object, guys? Bank 1 object. Google Pay thread is operating on which object? Bank 2 object. So both of them, are they operating on same bank or a different bank? Same object or different objects? Different objects. Okay, now I will debug this. I will debug this. Debug as Java application. Kindly understand this. 3 threads I will create. 3 threads I will start also. 3 threads are started also, guys. Google Pay thread has applied the lock. At that time, ATM thread also I want to run. Is it able to run? If I open the HSBC, guys, no problem. See here. Here also owns HSBC. Here also owns HSBC. Both of them at a time are able to apply lock. Are they applying lock to the methods of same object to the methods of different objects? Different objects. Are you all there? Guys, if I have to go back, if I stop here, I'll go back to my, what I'm going to do here is right now for both, I will give the same bank. Understand the difference to the best of your ability, guys. I'll give the same. I'll save here. I'll go here and debug. Debug as Java application. I will start here. Dear friends, started. 3 different threads I have started. Kindly see here. 3 threads we have. ATM thread I will run. Applied the lock. That time Google Pay thread also will run. Is it not gone to stepping, guys? Is it able to apply lock on? Because all 3 threads right now, are they running on same object or a different object? That means, can I say this is object level locking? Object level locking, yes or no? Everyone present in the class. Now, what I'm going to do here is, I will give it to different object. Google Pay thread is operating on different object. I will save it. I will save it. Different object right now. Object level locking. Debug as Java application. I would like to go back. Guys, 2 threads we have. ATM thread and Google Pay thread. Are they working on same object or different object? If ATM thread is able to apply lock, can my Google Pay also able to apply the lock? Can the Google Pay also able to apply the lock? Right now, no problem. Are you getting it? Now, I'll go back to class level locking. Class level means static components are there. I'll debug as Java application. Guys, I'll go back here and I will execute this. 2 threads are getting created. 3 threads are there. ATM thread, I'll go and run. Lock, are you getting the bank object name or are you getting the class here? Class. Guys, even though PhonePe thread is operating on a different object, if I run here, it has gone to stepping. It is a different object. It has gone to stepping. See here? Stepping, block state. Now, is it clear, guys? Object level locking and class level locking. Everyone in the class? Yes, no, maybe. Any ambiguity here to anyone? Object level locking and class level locking. So, dear friends, object level locking means if lock is applied to one object, one object. If there are 3 threads here, if one thread is gone inside this object, lock is applied. Can other thread operate on this? No. But can other thread operate on a different object of same instance, same class, different object? Can they operate for object level locking? No problem. Suppose if it is a class level locking, if one thread is operating on HSBC class, for other object of a same class, can other thread operate? For any objects, can other thread operate? Class is locked here. Any object, the other threads cannot run. Now, class level locking, object level locking. Those who know Java, those who know Eclipse debugging, those who know multi-threading, for them the question is object level locking, class level locking. Is it clear? Have you able to see the difference practically? Guys, these concepts, people just show system.out.println. No, I have decided not to show you in the SOUTs. I have shown you by debugging where the thread control is behind the scene. I have shown you. It's not just console, because I wanted to show you the really behind the scene what happening. I have shown you here what exactly was happening behind the scene. Is that clear to everyone? Yes, no, maybe. So they may ask the questions on object level locking and class level locking, static synchronize and non-static synchronize. If you apply synchronize to a static method, is it class level locking or object level locking, guys? To a synchronize, if you apply class level locking or object level locking? I mean static method, if you apply synchronize. If you apply to the non-static methods, object level locking or class level locking? Object level locking. All of you present in the class, have you all understood it? Guys, there are other few things about multi-threading, about thread group. I want you to understand callable interface and thread group in your free time whenever you want. It is not compulsory for you to know, but in future, if you want, please do try to watch those videos, okay? By your own, from any of your own choice of resources. But for now, here I would like to end the multi-threading journey, because likewise for every concept we can extend for months and months together. Already 2 months of time we have taken for core Java, okay? So more on this, if you want, you can just explore any of the resources of your own choice. With that, I would like to conclude that, and one associate concept I'll discuss, and then tomorrow's class I will discuss Stream API and other important topics which I use, or for other things what you have to do, that also I will say. Try with resources. Try with resources, for which you have to understand resources. That means your Java application is opening its door for the outsider. That means this is your Java app. Outside in the sense database, DBMS. Your hard disk drive, your system's hard disk. If your Java application have to take resources from the DBMS or hard disk, or add some resources in the DBMS and hard disk, your Java application door should be open. Some resources you have to open. For hard disk file handling, entire videos I have recorded, which will be added in your dashboard tomorrow's class. For DBMS, JDBC also recorded. That will be added in your course dashboard in the tomorrow's class, or maybe already added. Please watch it. So these resources, if you're opening, after you read the data or add the data, the door should be closed immediately. Because Java application is opening its path for outsider. After performing your operation of adding the data or receiving the data, the door should be closed. That means the resource which you're opening should be closed immediately. Now, guys, you have try, you have catch, you have finally. I want answer from every one of you. Energetic answer. Exception occurred. Exception did not occur.
handle, did not handle. No matter what is the case, which is the block which will get executed? It's fine. Are you understanding, everyone? That means if I'm opening the resources here, I'm opening the doors of Java application here to outsider application. Closing of the resources, if I do in my try, what if at the time of retrieval something went wrong here? Exception occurred. Below the lines of exception, whatever code you write, will that be executed? Will that be executed, guys? It will not be executed. If I write in the catch block closing of the resources, if there is no exception, it will not be executed. But if I close the connection on my finally block, whether exception is occurred, did not occurred, handle, did not handle, this part will get executed, right? Everyone. So can I say, guys, clean up code, closing up the resources, the best block is finally block. Can I say that? If you know exception handling, if someone is there in the class who are part of my exception handling class, who have understood exception handling in depth, only for them I'm asking. Yes, no, maybe. Now, a new syntax introduced called as try with resources. That means a new syntax got introduced wherein open the resources in the try block like this. Open the resource here. Write the catch. What happens if you open the resource here? It will only close automatically after the task is over. Whether exception occurred, not occurred, handled, did not handle, automatically the resource will be closed. Resource will be closed. Are you all able to understand what I'm trying to say here? Yes, no, maybe. Right now, there is nothing called as resources for you guys. I have not discussed because JDBC and file handling you have not yet watched. But I have to show some demonstration. Okay, it is a normal Maven project and all it is. It is WhatsApp API connection with our REST API. I'll go to my threads only and somewhere I will create one class here only. Okay, the basics. I'll go and create one class. Name of the class I'll give here launch try with resources. Okay. Try with resources. A new syntax got introduced, which will help you not to use finally block. But readability is not there. That's the only issue with respect to this. Fine. Example, guys. I am opening one resource here. Try. We do have a catch. Don't worry about this code. Once you watch JDBC and IO videos, input output file handling videos, all of you can understand by default. Okay, any random exceptions I'll handle. You all know the hierarchy of exception handling, guys. Everyone knows very well. So no confusion on this. Maybe I'm opening some resource here. I will say here file writer type writer equals to new file writer. You'll understand this once you watch the videos of file handling. Okay, I will give the file path here. I will say file new file, of course, a new object of file. And within this, I will just give the address where it is present. Maybe in my D drive, of my local system. I will say here there is a folder by the name Telesco. Inside this folder, I have one file called as java.txt file. I want to read the data from this. That's a message I want to give here. Okay. This is a resource. I'll import it. IO package. Guys, I'm opening the resource. That means my application, Java application, opening its door for my local hard disk. So I will say here writer dot close. It is very, very important to close. Dot close. I'm not getting the option. I'll say here Buffered writer instead of file writer. Buffered writer. After which, my dear friends, buffered writer, the constructor is undefined. I cannot add, what do you say, the new file. I'll go here and say file writer maybe. Because you'll understand, file writer is used to read the data. Buffered is just to, it's like a motor to speed up the process of writing. Okay. Okay, done. Now guys, I'll go here and say writer dot close. Writer dot close. Aha. It should give you an option of closing, guys. Writer, buffered writer. If I say writer, oh, why? Because I'm opening this at the try block. It is becoming local to the try block. That's the reason I'm not getting it. Null initially, and I will just say here writer. Okay, now. Now I'll say writer dot close. Guys, am I able to close? While closing, it is expecting me to handle in the try and catch block or duck the exception. It's fine. Guys, I'm able to close it. It's a good practice. If I'm opening some resource here, close it here. Good style of programming. Anyone has any issue here? What is this line of code? You don't worry about this. You'll understand in the IO part. But right now, your Java application opening door to the hard disk of your local system. Your hard disk of your local system, your Java, both of them connected. After my task is over, after I write some data inside my hard disk, I want to close. I'm closing inside the finally block. Good style of programming. Syntax wise, have you understood this much part? If not, the name of the class. The process, have you understood, guys? Everyone in the class? The process. If no also, please tell me no. It's no problem. Process, have you understood? A new syntax got introduced. What is a new syntax says? New syntax says this. Don't write finally block. Why? In the try block itself, write something like this. And open your resources. In the try block itself, you open the resources. Like this. I will say here buffered writer. Whatever resource you want to close, no, open it like this. Open it like this. You did not write the finally block. Even if exception occurred, did not occur, handle, did not handle, this resource will automatically get closed. All of these classes after Java 8, they are implementing auto-closable interface. Since they are implementing auto-closable interface, which is after Java 8, it is able to close automatically. If I have to open these classes, extends writer. If I have to open the writer, guys, are they implementing closable interface? Auto-closable, auto-closable, both of them are same. Are you implementing this? Yes, no, maybe. See here, closable is again extending auto-closable. So only I have told closable or auto-closable, both of them are same. Why? Because this closable is extending auto-closable. Because of this auto-closable came into picture from Java 8. Before that, it was not there. From Java 8 onwards, you can use this try with resources or Java 5 or Java 8. From there, you can write this syntax, guys. If you open the resources in the try block, you can need not to close automatically. That resource will get closed. There is no problem in that. Everyone in the class, are you all able to understand? Yes, no, maybe. Guys, one question to everyone. Can we have only try and finally, guys? Can we have only try and finally? As per the syntax, we have understood this. Yes, we can have it. If I'm telling it will avoid the close, can we have only try and resources like this? Are you getting any error? No problem. But by chance, if there is any exception, resource will be closed. No problem. But will it be handled, guys? Will an exception be handled? For handling the exception, one and only one block is there. What is the name of the block? Everyone present in the class, Try with resources. But most of the people will not use this because of readability is not there. They're like, it's okay, 2 lines of extra code, but readability is there. According to you guys, finally block, this is more readable or try with resources is more readable, according to you? What you feel comfortable? Finally, or both mixture of answer I'm getting. Okay, guys. I'll do one thing here. Let's do one thing. I'll go and write one class here. I'll write here one class. Class alien is the class I'm going to write. Okay. Dear friends, alien is the class I'm writing here. Okay. Something's there inside this class. Alien is the class I'm writing. Please see very carefully. Everyone present in the class. Guys, only try with resource also you can write is what I have understood. I have told you. I will go and create the instance of alien. I will say alien type, alien equals to new alien. I'm trying to open the resource, but I'm getting one error here. Are you all able to? The resource alien type does not implement closable. It is not a resource. I'll go back here. I'll say implements auto closable. Closable. The moment I say this, auto closable. Auto closable. Okay. Closable, guys. I'm getting an option to import it. I'll add the unimplement method. I will say here. Actually, it is a close method which is internally auto closable means either, see, if you don't go with this, try with resources, you are explicitly calling the close method. If you go with this, automatically internally it will call the close method. Proof I will show you here. I will say system.out.println. I will say here close method of alien. Okay, now guys, the moment I write this, please see very carefully, everyone in the class, all of you. Anywhere in my main method class, am I calling the close method, guys? Anywhere am I calling it? Anywhere am I calling close method? Am I invoking the close method of alien class? See here. Look at the main method body. Anywhere invocation is there. I'm just opening the resource here. What did I say, guys? If I open the resources inside this try, it is internally implementing auto closable and it will only call the close. It will only get close is what I have told. Correct? If I run this application, right click, run as Java application. Guys, close method of alien, are you getting it? That means this method is internally getting called. Yes or no? Everyone present in the class, all of you are there with me. Everyone, yes, no, maybe. Any ambiguity to anyone? Both of them are same, yaar. That means if you open the resource here, internally it will call the close. If you don't open the resource in this syntax, you have to explicitly call the close method to close the resources. Matter closer. Just to show you this behind the scene, this is happening. I have demonstrated this. Now, which one is more readable, guys? Try with resources or our traditional approach, try CAS finally? Which one is more friendly for you guys as a developer? You can decide. In my JDBC lectures, if you watch my videos of JDBC, which is there in your dashboard, I have not used try with resources. I have used try with normal finally block because that is more readable for me. My personal approach. Okay, it's a personal choice. There is no compulsion on this. But try with resources is more optimized. You are a developer, you decide. No, you are the developer, you decide your code. But I would like to go with normal finally block. But try with resources means, have you understood, guys? Everyone in the class? Try with resources. Do you know try with resources in Java? Do you know how try with resources works? Matter close, everyone? Yes, no, maybe. That's all, my dear friends. Thank you so much for joining me in today's class. We'll meet again tomorrow exactly at 7 a.m. I'll allow me 2 minutes of time. I will share you the board work and then we shall take up your questions. Thank you so much for joining me in today's class. Allow me 2 minutes of time. Okay. Then I will take up your questions. Thank you so much for your patience and for your time today in your class. Tomorrow is the last Core Java class. I'll give you guidance what to watch, how to watch. We'll have a live class quiz. It may extend, and then you'll have a gap from Friday to next Thursday, 7 days of gap. As I've promised, 1 week of gap to watch input, output, JDBC, Hibernate videos before coming to the spring classes, which is starting from the next Friday. Okay. So I think to revise Core Java, to watch the videos, 1 week of time is sufficient, because according to me, more than that much break is not good also. Okay. That much only the break should be. It should not be more than that. You revise the Core Java, guys. Again, reminder, if you want to understand Spring Boot, Core Java should be known or Core Java should be strong? What is your answer on that? Core Java should be known or Core Java should be strong? Strong, not known, strong. Known and all, if you say, that's it. If Core Java is strong and still if you're not understanding Spring Boot, who is responsible? It is my responsibility. I will take the responsibility and I will teach you. Okay. You give me Core Java, I'll give you Spring. If you don't give me Core Java, I'll not give you Spring. It's simple. Okay. All right, guys, the files have been shared. It will be also attached in your course dashboard. Thank you. Streams tomorrow, Saiji. It is important. I will use Stream API in my Spring classes. If I don't teach, then it will be a problem. Where can I get the previous recording? In your course dashboard, Girish. I'll show you that. On your course dashboard, which is your course name, guys. I think Enterprise Java is your course name. Huh? If you go there, see every topic, Java fundamentals. From start, we have started. How programming came. We have started the journey from transistors. How programming came on Earth. From that, we have gone to till the last topics. So many concepts are there. Please watch them. DSA you can watch later. Forget about the DSA. Other topics, please watch it. And we have reached till here. Okay. Is it fine? Vaibhav, take one. There are 2 limits, I guess. If not, we can enable you one more time. Guys, you can see here JDBC lectures are uploaded, guys. SQL lectures are also uploaded. JUnit lectures are also uploaded. Hibernate lectures are also uploaded here. Hibernate is also uploaded. Okay, watch it. Hibernate, scroll down. JDBC 31, JUnit, SQL, Core Java revision. I know it's too much to ask in 1 week. OOPS concept revision, JDBC and Hibernate. At least this much you complete. Maybe servlets, JUnit you can have complete in 1 month of time, because unless I start MVC, JUnit and servlets are not needed. So for the 3-4 weeks of time you'll have for servlets and JUnit, do one thing: watch JDBC, Hibernate, SQL, and Core Java revision in the 1 week of time. Is that fine? I will add it tomorrow, Anil Tripathi. Tomorrow we'll add it. Okay. Docker videos will be added during the spring classes, Vaibhav. JDBC first and then Hibernate. Hibernate is a better approach than JDBC. So JDBC first, then Hibernate. Okay. Okay, guys. I think I have told you Monday to start, but I'm starting Friday, 5 days of time extended. I think it's enough of time for you to revise, because I'm telling you to revise and practice from almost 10 days of time. So if you have already started the journey, for you, the time is sufficient. If not, also you adjust and please complete. Data JP will not understand without Hibernate and JDBC. And Spring Data JDBC also will not understand. 1 week of classes you can understand. 1 week of Spring classes, Spring Core, Spring Boot fundamentals, no problem. But once I start the Spring Data part, no, Spring JDBC, Spring Data JDBC, and Spring Data JPA, For these 3 modules of Spring Framework, you must know about JDBC and Hibernate. So maybe you have 2 weeks of time to finish, but please do finish. But first priority is to revise the core Java classes, okay? Database server means it's a software where applications will be kept, can be accessed by anyone through the web. If database can be kept inside the server, it is called as database server. That means that database can be accessed by anyone over the web by making a web request from the browser through the internetworking. Server is a software where applications will be kept, and anyone through the internet can access that application. So database server means database is an application. If you keep application into the server, anyone can access the database. Right now, I have MySQL database in my local system. Only I can access. If I want you and everyone to access the same database which I am using, then I have to put that application into the server. Now anyone can access the database. You can also access the same database. TR. More on the server in the MVC and servlet also you'll understand. If no more questions, can we conclude for the day, guys? JUnit is also required to cover. Yes, Dalip. Not now. JUnit means I will show you Mockito and unit testing in my REST API. How to test a REST API unit. So that time means 2 months of time you have to complete JUnit videos. Before 2 months you can complete. Watch it from here or watch it from the Naveen sir YouTube video. Anything's fine, but do complete it. Girish, you have to enroll for the course. If you have enrolled, you will get it. Some of them are trial ones. Some of them we have given for trial in the sense anyone can watch it. Example, this videos anyone can watch. This videos anyone can watch. That's the meaning of it. Other videos to watch, you have to enroll. If not, reach out to our backend team, support team, or our management team. They'll help you on that. If you have already enrolled for the courses. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you again for joining me in today's class. Tomorrow, 7 a.m. We'll continue the discussion on Java and proper guidance and everything, and we'll conclude this journey. We'll have a break of 1 week, and then we'll kickstart the journey of one of the most important framework which you must master, which is Spring Boot. Thank you so much for joining me in this class. Thank you, every one of you.